I did walk by Hampstead, I came upon Mother Goose. So I turned her loose as she was screaming.
I'm David, and I'm interested in land conservation in part because of my major, which is sustainable economic development. And I'm very scared of economic growth and with that being the current idea amongst many countries as like that's the desired result is economic growth, and how that encroaches upon all of the natural land that future generations are going to need as urban sprawl or suburban sprawl.
We have a healthy environment, healthy resources, healthy, happy people. We all have the right to open space. And I think that's something that we have to really think about for preserving for the future rather than just thinking of right now, because we tend to do that and forget that we have less and less land that's going to remain for the future generations. So I think it's really important to try to preserve as much of it as possible now before it's too late.
Did a lot of conservation and environmental education like all throughout high school, and we had kids at my camp who were from Philadelphia that came to a camp in the mountains, like just a little patch of woods. I'm like, oh my God, it's the wilderness! And that just meant so much to me. Like kids that thought it was amazing to see a rabbit. And so right there, I mean, it's self-explanatory as to why land conservation is important. And I still have kids that I did programs with, like I took them on walks to show them birds, and I still have them email me about listening to birds. So on a personal note, I want to continue that, and I think it's incredibly important that we start acting now because the land is disappearing so fast.
And in the future, maybe using what I've learned in this workshop to apply to my own life as a sustainable ag major. Maybe using easements on a farm that I hope to own one day to ease my way of life so the government doesn't take things away, but instead preserves the quality and diversity of the wildlife there.
Why would you tell other people to do something like this, I guess?
Okay. Well, I think that I can probably say that the work and service aspects of the triad are a really big part of why students choose to come to Warren Wilson specifically, because, you know, we have an academic program that's awesome in a lot of ways, but like so do a ton of other schools. So why do you come here for work and service? Probably, right? And, you know, it's one thing to talk about like making a difference and like actually being active in your community and in the world like while you're in school, and that's the whole point of the service learning program as far as I can tell. But it's another thing to really have something that you commit to and that is an ongoing exploration of a certain issue through the course of a semester in the same way that you would explore a subject academically in the course of a semester, because it really enriches your experience with it, like as opposed to just, you know, going on a Saturday trip or whatever, and, you know, yeah, you care about the issues, and I'm not by any means invalidating that approach, but if there's something that you're interested in enough that you would be willing and interested in pursuing it for a longer period, this is a really great way to do it because...
Thanks goes out to Jess Sutt and Chelsea Mayer for organizing this workshop, and to Nushi Wertenbaker, Jared Gordon, David Kelly, and Sika Zondo for participating in this workshop and being so dedicated through this semester. Also, we would like to thank the Service Learning Program for funding this workshop when needed and being so supportive and encouraging throughout the planning and execution of this project. And of course, the Land Conservation Workshop would like to give thanks to all of our community partners for working with us and sharing so much of their time. And thank you especially for doing the hard work of making sure there is open space for us in the present and for future generations to enjoy. Thank you.